Welcome to Web Handling. My name is Dave Roysum. This war story is again about a customer-supplier dispute. Again, it is about wrinkling on one roller at the customer's coating line. The added twist here is the trouble seemed to only involve a short time period, indicating something briefly changed somewhere. The question is, of course, what change was responsible, and was that change at the customer or the supplier? The customer complained of diagonal wrinkling. On further inquiry, they admitted that it was only on one roller on their coating line. The paper was made during a short time period. As is often the case in paper mills, claims can be super expensive. So, as a side note, do you think that a large claim should be analyzed any differently than a small claim? And if so, how and why? As is often the case in web handling, we can often pinpoint in time and space where a problem manifests. It's often on a single roller. Sometimes a particular CD position range on that roller, and sometimes for a particular time, or a particular grade, or during some other variable. In any case, it begins with a map of rollers. Here we see no wrinkle problems of that character being a diagonal wrinkle, being observed on any of the 100 rollers of a paper machine, except during brief special upsets like startups or after a web break. However, one roller on the customer's line showed diagonal wrinkling. In summary, the web passed successfully through 199 rollers, including 99 at the customers, before failing on only one of the customer's rollers. Here is a graphical schematic that might help you visualize the interaction. There's usually no problem with the raw material and with the customer's coder. However, for 1 month, on one roller, we had trouble. So the next task is to figure out who was at fault, which is a different discussion than who's going to pay for the claims. There are many arguments, most of them weak. However, what is somewhat interesting is that the failure occurred on only one roller on the customer's line. To the web handler, a diagonal wrinkle always indicates something is crooked. That crookedness could either belong to the web or to the roller. Since no other rollers gave that type of trouble, we suspect that in-plane roller misalignment was involved. The next step, of course, would be to ask the customer to see the roller and measure parallelism. Unfortunately, they refused to allow access. As we did last week, we posed a series of questions that could be answered from different viewpoints. Answers are not likely to be black and white, but rather judgments. As a consultant, I find the ruler of the world most interesting because it may best represent the best balance between consumer and producer risk. Thank you so very much for allowing me to share experiences from the field. Stay tuned for next week's show, where the supplier totally blew off investigations of claims and where we've summarized what we've learned so far. If you have a topic you would like to hear about, let me know in the comment section below. If you found any of these stories to be interesting or useful, please like and share and subscribe. And remember to check out the show notes for surprises. See you next time.